I better add me to the stream, huh? How I look? Good enough? I tell you what, it's good to see y'all this morning. It's so good to see you over there at Janice's, Where to Begin Homestead. Is she not the nicest person in the world? I tell you what, she's giving Byron a run for his money on niceness. And that's doing something because Byron is one of the nicest folks that you'll ever find. But it's always, you just always feel like you're just right there in her home and y'all just visiting. And I mean, just life is good. I'm not going to be on here long. Yeah, I got every hair in place. Not going to be on here long. We got places to go, people to see, things to do. Let me show y'all where I'm at real quick. Let's see if I can. I'm just going to unplug it and see if I can show you around. This is where we're living at. Hold on. And see if I can show you.
Hey Dad, look, I found this really cool guy on YouTube. I like his lives. They're really good. You should watch this. It's stop watching this thing. Watch this one. It's really nice.
It's causing an echo.
Hey, Mr. Chuck, have you
What?
ever seen this guy before?
Have I ever seen who?
That guy. He's awesome.
Oh, I haven't seen that guy before.
This is what I had to put up with, y'all. This is what I had to put up with. Let me show you down here. See if you can see down there. That's downstairs. Isn't this just a beautiful place? I'm not going to bring you around the whole thing because I don't feel like it. But it's a beautiful place. We didn't get here till after dark last night. Because on the interstate on the way up here between Coleman, Alabama and Huntsville, Alabama, I don't really know what happened, but I'm thinking a truck that had lumber on it apparently wrecked or whatever, and they had to pick up all the lumber because when we finally got up to where it was, they had like 2 trucks that had piles of lumber on them. So I just used my deductive Sherlock reasoning and figured that's what was going on. But it took us over an hour. We were stuck on the interstate for at least an hour. It was not fun, especially for somebody that's pretty impatient like I am. It was not fun at all. But anyway, we finally got up here, and we got up here a little later than what we expected. When we got here, we had to run to Walmart so Belinda could get all her cooking stuff for Thanksgiving. And then we went and ate, and she wanted to go to this pizza place that has gluten-free pizza that somebody told her about. And they were closed, so we didn't go there. We went to Cracker Barrel. We went to the Barrel because they open till 10. Anyway, we did make it up here. We're in Manchester, Tennessee, and it's a beautiful place. They're talking about deer. I seen a deer last night. I mean, it was massive. It was massive, y'all. Made me actually want to get out and go deer hunting, which I'm not going to be able to go deer hunting till probably the second week in December. I'm old, y'all. It used to be that opening day I was out. I used to bow hunt, muzzle loader, everything, and now I'm just getting to the place where it's just more hassle than it is anything else. But I do plan on, because when we get back from Tennessee, get back home, Monday, Belinda's got to have knee surgery. She's got to have her meniscus shaved a little bit, get all the little thingies that's tore on it, get them shaved off. And she's got some degenerative arthritis, if I said that right, that they got to kind of smooth off. And so she's going to be down a couple of weeks. Well, they say it's not going to be that long, but I mean, she's not going to be Smurfy. You know what I'm saying? She's not going to be jumping stumps and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not going to go too far away from her during that time. So anywho, y'all, I have been some kind of sick. I don't know what I had. Last Tuesday, I started getting a little tickle in my throat. Wednesday, it was worse. The old snot and all that kind of good stuff. And, but I went ahead and went to church because, I don't like to miss church. That God called me to preach. I'm going to preach. And, but I stayed away from everybody. I said, I'm not going to get around you. I'm not going to shake your hand. I'm going to back off. Just get in there, preach, do my thing. Thursday morning, woke up, fever. It wasn't bad fever. It was just like about 100, right around that 100 mark. And it was pretty consistent. And I could take Tylenol and feel better, but the temperature it never would go away for like 3 days. Saturday night, I was wondering what I was going to do for Sunday. I knew I had church Sunday, had to preach Sunday. And then we was leaving Monday to come up here. And Sunday or Saturday night, about 11:30 at night, I was running like 100.5. It's just enough to make you feel miserable. Your body aches all over. You don't have any energy whatsoever. I don't know what I had. I know the flu's going around and the COVID and all that kind of mess is going around. So anyway, I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm a full-blooded Baptist preacher. I believe in the Lord God Almighty. And I was praying about it because I don't like to miss. I think the word of God is that important. And I was like, what am I going to do? And I couldn't find nobody on that short notice to fill in for me. And I got to pray, and I said, God, you're going to have to help me. And in my mind, I think when God helps you over a sickness or something, it's like a process. And then I got thinking, the woman with the issue of blood, as soon as she touched him, she was healed. When the leper came up to him and he touched the leper, he was healed immediately. There was a servant that this man had. He said, my servant's sick. He said, I'll heal him. And when did he heal him? Immediately. And I got to thinking about that. I said, God can heal me immediately too. So I prayed about it. Got up next morning, 98.6, whatever degree. Everything was good, which I still didn't get around anybody. I just come in and done my preaching and got out. But all day Sunday, no problem. I felt great all day Sunday. No temperature, no fever, no nothing. Got up Monday morning, no fever. Fantastic. And then drove all day yesterday. And that driving wears me out. Got up here last night, and I guess I just, my body's just wore slam out. And and I crashed. I crashed about 10:30. I went to bed, and I crashed, and I didn't wake up till 6 o'clock. And so it was much needed sleep. But I still don't. I'm still kind of. It's like I don't have that energy. I don't know what I had, but whatever I had just zapped that energy. But it's amazing. It's amazing me what God can do. What else was I going to tell y'all? There wasn't a whole lot that I needed to get on here and tell y'all about. We're not going to be here long. Let me get up here and say hello to everybody. Hey, look, I appreciate y'all so much coming in, sharing our videos, sharing our lives, and just your kindness. Y'all are just too much. You really are. I wish I had the words to tell you how much I appreciate that. That's just, I'm just not that good at these kind of things, but I do appreciate y'all so much. Got lazy day. He had a video come out, a mail call, and if y'all don't watch Jesse and Lisa, y'all, shame on you. Get over and watch him. And they do such a fabulous job. got Annette down there in Perth, Australia. Got Blue Self-Reliance over there in England, I believe. Appreciate y'all coming in so much. There's Janice. She was on earlier. It's always good to see Janice. There's our friend Sarah, a homestead and hustle. You know, that girl lifts weights. She's like buff. Let me tell you something. My nephew, several years ago, it's probably been 20 years, but he was probably 17, 18 years old. He must have been 18 because he got a little tattoo. And I know if he wasn't 18, his mama would never okayed it. But he got it right here on his arm. And it was a penguin. A penguin. Did you hear me? I said a penguin. And it wasn't a cool penguin. I mean, it was like a little outline of a goofy looking penguin. And he was showing, he was proud of it. And he was showing it. He's trying to flex some muscles, you know, like them teenage boys do. And I was laughing at him. I was like, Cody, well, that's about the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. I mean, if you're going to get a tattoo, get something that's going to be cool. You know, he said, oh, no. And it was something them boys had going on back then. And he said, look, I put it right there on that. See that? He said, I'm buff. He said, you can call me Buffy. And I just looked at him. I said, you really didn't think that out, did you? Before those words came out your mouth, you did not process that through your brain. Do you really want me to call you Buffy? I'll do it. I don't think you're going to like it. I don't think you're going to like me being calling you Buffy. Anyway, he thought about it and said, yeah, that's probably not a good idea. There's Chasing Rabbit. She was the girl that come up here a while ago with the phone. She's my son's girlfriend. She came up here with us for the trip. I don't know how that happened, y'all. I don't know how. Now, they didn't. We got them locked down, separated. Ain't got time for all that, y'all. Hello, Peter. Good to see you. There's Joseph. That's Paul. That's my son, my goofball son that came up a while ago too. All right, where am I going? There's Jen. Good times for Jen. Who's the good-looking guy wearing glasses on the screen? That's me. You had me at good looking. I'm a celebrity in my own home and in my own mind. That's right. Hey, Jeff and Lorena. Good to see y'all. Appreciate y'all coming in. I'm kind of going through. Hey, Teresa. So good to see you. I've been kind of, this sickness has got me. And I made me some of that honey with garlic, put garlic in it and then honey. And, but I only started it when I first started getting sick. So I had to let it sit a couple of days. And I tried all that, but I've only tried it a couple of days and then I left. And I left it on the countertop at the house. Oh, well. Anyway, there's my sister, y'all. Amanda Mayu. It's good to see you, Mandy. I hate that I didn't see you earlier. I hope you're still in here. Mandy's a Louisiana girl. She lives over there, and that's her son, Cody. Buffy. Hey there, Tiny Tim Posey. Yeah, it was this big. I know that deer was big. It was huge. Hello, Venkat. Good to see you. Always good to see you in the house. Tiny Tim. Hey, Ted. Good to see you, Ted. Always good to see Ted. He's been doing a lot of hunting videos here lately. I'm going down through here, and I hope I'm not missing. I may be missing, but I don't mean to. Jody Young. Good to see you, Jody. There's Hog Deer 79. He's the one. BJ. Need to go look at that video. Oh, Cody put the smackdown on the deer. Put the smackdown on it. Somebody else did. Oh, Phil Peterson Farms in Nashville. He put the smackdown on one too. Somebody else did. DC Outdoors. I seen him. He got one up there in Alberta, Canada. One of my favorite times of year. And I'm glad I discovered this YouTube thing so I can watch people do it on YouTube and I don't even have to get out in the woods. Ashley. Hello, Ashley. Good to see you, Ashley. Y'all go. Hey, Ashley's channel is really growing. She's really doing good. She's the girl that looks like one of my church members. And this thing just skipped on me, so I'm just going to keep on going. Yeah, I did. I think I still need some rest. I ain't back off. I don't know. I'm hoping that, this good Tennessee air gets me fired up. It's cool up here, y'all. It's like 20-something degrees this morning. That's crazy talk. It's good to see you too, Jody. I do appreciate you coming in. Y'all, I'm going to, let me get through here and finish speaking to everybody. Hey, William, good to see you. Can we come eat with y'all? Come on up. If you can find us up here in Tennessee, we don't have much signal, but we do have the Wi-Fi. Look, this place is awesome, y'all. I mean, it's a house. It's got it's only got the 2 bedrooms up here, but it's got a fold-out couch that you sleep on. Got a couch downstairs, got like 3 or 4 recliners downstairs, big screen TV, got a fireplace, there's books everywhere, y'all. These people must love to read, because there is everywhere that you can cram a book, there's a book. If you love to read, you would love this place. A decked out kitchen. We was worried, because we didn't know what we get. They got pots and pans and spices and seasoning, flour, sugar. I mean, they got it all. And but we brought a lot of stuff from the house. We brought a lot of canned stuff, and because we didn't want to have to go buy stuff. And but there's a lot of stuff. They got different cutting boards. It's it's awesome. I highly recommend this place, and I don't even know how Belinda found it. I don't even know the people. Hey, Danny Days, good to see you. Always good to see you. We passed right through Alabama to get up here to Tennessee. Sure did. Sure did. I don't know if I want to go there. Hey there, Ronnie and Brittany. Good to see y'all. Brittany over there in California. She probably don't have 28-degree weather. But I do like watching old Brittany and Ronnie. They always have such a good friend, a good, friendly smile, personality, whatever you call that. Yeah, that's right. Things are different than they were in my day. But I still don't put up with no hanky-panky. Ain't going to put up with it. No hanky-panky around the Lee household. PSV Odyssey. Hey, how in the world are you? Good to see you. Appreciate you coming in. Let's see. My pap used to give me chicken stock with garlic and red pepper. We would drink that, and it seemed to help. Yeah, tell her that. She'll get a kick out of it, will you? I started to Ted. I started to get some of that, some chicken broth, and just go to drinking it, because I think, hey, I like that chicken broth. I mean, I don't like to just drink it, but I think it's good. Like when you don't feel good. Hey there, Rochelle. Good to see you. Appreciate you coming in all the way from up there in Canada. Talk about everyone getting deer. Everyone's getting deer. Everyone. Hey, my best friend, he sent me a picture, and him and his son-in-law had bucks. They was bow hunting, and it's a place we call the Forest, National Forest, or whatever. And so it's public land. And he was so happy. He said, because he's very skeptical on using them calls and stuff. And I'm always like, what you got to lose? I mean, the deer do it all the time in the woods. You say, well, I never kill one. I said, well, think about it. If a deer is 200 yards away, he's not going to hear you. But he can cover 200 yards in a matter of minutes, a minute or whatever. So just do it every 10 minutes or so. Give it a call. You don't have nothing to lose. He said, I'm always scared about scaring them off. Well, you may. But I have called them in, and anyway, he was so tickled because he said, I called him in. What'd you call, Chuck? Yeah. And my the Buffy, I got to do that. Buffy, he's done that this year. Let's see. His son has got one. That will be our high today. Hey, listen, y'all can have that cold, Rich. I don't want it. Don't like it. It's too cold. It's too cold. I ain't all about that cold. Yeah, I'm trying to get down here to the bottom. I don't want to miss anyone. And I appreciate Jesse throwing up links and all of y'all that's come in. Tiny Farm Nuggets, I don't think I mentioned you. But I do appreciate you coming in. We are in Manchester, Tennessee. It's between Chattanooga and Murfreesboro, if you know where that is. It's if you come out of Chattanooga, you go over the mountain, and I don't know what that mountain's called. Anyway, it's a mountain. You go, and then we get over the mountain, then you come into Manchester, and then you keep going like toward Nashville. You come through Murfreesboro and all that different places. Let's see, Tuber Chat. Hello, I think that's Kevin. Is it Kevin? I think it's Kevin. I'm trying to get caught up on names. I hope everybody has a great day. The MT Homestead. Hey, Terry. I'm sure it's Terry. It's good to see you. I'm surprised you didn't say Chuck. But that's all right. There's Lauren. I don't know if I spoke to you. I think I did. There's Virginia. Every time I get down here, I'm about to say I'm about down to the bottom. I see somebody else I didn't mention. And it just drives me up the wall if I can't recognize you, because I do appreciate you coming in. Journey along with Shannon. Good to see you so much. She had a birthday yesterday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. She turned 29, y'all. 29 years old. One more year, she'll be the big 3-0 again. Y'all, look here. I'm all the way down to the bottom. I got to say hello to Cynthia Littlefield. Cynthia Littlefield is my niece, and she lives up here not too far from where I'm staying. Hopefully, we'll get to see her sometime. Let me get this off the screen. Whoop, wrong one. Hopefully, I'll get to see her. That's my brother that's a year older than me. That's his daughter. And except for her husband, I think, has gotten sick now. And so they were going to come over for Thanksgiving. They was going to come out here. And I don't know. I'm hoping he's just got, nothing that's serious, that he'll be able to make it. And I hope he's doing better, Cindy. I really do. Cynthia Amelia. I used to she was she was first born. She was my little girl, y'all. Now she's grown. She's a woman, got kids of her own, or got a kid of her own. Mount Eagle. That's it. I'm glad you remember that, because that probably would drove me crazy for 5 minutes. Little Cindy, that's right. Yeah, y'all remember Little Cindy. But anyway, they live up here in Tennessee, and she's got a brother lives up here. Hopefully we'll get to see him, Daniel. And I'll probably hopefully get to see both my brothers. I'm not sure. I just text my Daryl, my Cindy's daddy, and I don't have good signal, good phone signal out here, or so I'm gonna have to wait till I get into town here in a little bit and call him. But anywho, hey Jason, good to see y'all. Well, look, I just wanted to come in here and pop on, say hello. I don't want y'all to forget me, because I know how it is. You out of sight, out of mind. But we've had to cancel our lives on Friday for some time. And I hated to cancel this. I just didn't know what kind of Wi-Fi I'd have up here. And So I'm going to get around. We're going to go eat some breakfast, and then we're going to get out and got some running that we got to do. And it's so good to see y'all. And I appreciate everybody coming in. Hope y'all all have just a fantastic Thanksgiving. And enjoy, if you have time, you enjoy it with your families, and eat too much and sleep too much and just have a fantastic week. We love y'all. Anything we can do for you, just let us know. Just let us know. And if we can, let me say, I finally mailed off some winnings from about a month and a half ago. I've had them, and I just hadn't done it. But I did. Before I left, on the way up here, I told them, I said, get them boxes. We're going to the mailbox, or we're going to the post office, put them in the mail, because it's embarrassing. Embarrassing. But look, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Y'all have a great one. Love y'all. We'll talk to y'all later.
Love you too.
Love you.
Love you.
You're all right.
You're all right. Knucklehead.